Now, breaking news, the government has released the document announcing sweeping changes to the asylum system in a bid to make the UK less attractive for illegal migrants. Our chief political correspondent, John Craig, joins me now. John, this has just dropped on the government's website, hasn't it? Just quickly scanning through it, the Prime Minister talking about how the world has changed. It is more volatile and insecure, with increased conflict leading to significant increase in the movement of people across the globe. Our asylum system was not designed to cope with this, he says. Briefly, what's contained in here?
Well, here it is, Jane, 33 pages of it, literally hot off the press. It's still warm. The title is Restoring Order and Control, and basically it sets out all the measures that we've heard from the Home Secretary over the weekend. Those words you've just quoted from the Prime Minister, Jane, are the foreword written by the Prime Minister, and then there's one by the Home Secretary. She talks about an increasingly volatile and more mobile world. Huge numbers of people are on the move. And then it gets into the various chapters. For example, Part 1, reducing arrivals, protection rights, a core protection offer for refugees, shortened leave to remain, we know about, a longer path in settlement, protection, work and study visa route, new requirements on family reunion, reduced right to public funds. The next chapter is asylum support. After that, there's a section on illegal working. And then there's a big section on Part 2, increasing removals, removing failed asylum seekers. Continue the French returns pilot, which has been much criticised, the one-in, one-out scheme. Resuming removals to certain countries, and visa penalties, which we've learned about earlier today. We will act against countries who fail to cooperate with the return of their citizens, including through imposing visa penalties, as that's provided in an Act of Parliament from 2022. This could include suspending the granting of entry clearance for nationals of a country until it takes back its citizens who are in the UK illegally. Those are the main proposals. Now, I can tell you that in the past hour, it's been Home Office questions in the House of Commons, and didn't have to wait very long for a clash between the Home Secretary and a Labour backbencher. Here's the document, by the way, 33 pages of it. Early on in Home Office questions, there was a pretty tense and terse exchange between the Home Secretary and one of the 18 rebel Labour MPs on a Sky News spreadsheet. These are the MPs who have already publicly criticised the Home Secretary's proposals, and early on in Home Office questions we heard this question from one of those MPs, Nadia Whitome.
The Denmark-style policies briefed in the last couple of days are dystopian. It's shameful that a Labour government is ripping up the rights and protections of people who have endured unimaginable trauma. Is this how we'd want to be treated if we were fleeing for our lives? Of course not. So how can we be adopting such obviously cruel policies? Is the Home Secretary proud that the government has sunk to such depths that it's now being praised by Tommy Robinson?
Well, Mr Speaker, I'm disappointed at the nature of the question from my honourable friend. I hope she will look at the detail of the reforms. And what I've said already on these matters is that we have a proper problem that it is our moral duty to fix. Our asylum system is broken. The breaking of that asylum system is causing huge division across our whole country. It is a moral mission for me to resolve that division across our country. I know that the reforms I will be setting out later on today can fix this system, and in doing so can unite what is today a divided country.
So, defiant Home Secretary there in the face of Labour backbench criticism. So who are some of those rebels on our spreadsheet? Well, some of them are the usual suspects, left-wingers like Clive Lewis, who at the weekend called for the Prime Minister to step down. Nadia Whitome, I mentioned, John McDonnell, a veteran Labour left-winger, Belle Ribeiro Addy, Kate Osborne, left-wing MP, and Also, for example, Richard Bergen and Rachel Maskell, who lost the whip over her opposition to the welfare reforms. But significantly, some names on here include new MPs elected only last year. Tony Vaughan, the MP for Folkestone and Hythe down in Kent. Simon Ofer, who is the MP for Stroud. These are MPs who won their seats from the Tories. Kat Eccles-Stowbridge as well. So later this afternoon, we will get the full statement from the Home Secretary. And if the intervention by Nadia Whittome is anything to go by, she's going to face some pretty tough questions from her own Labour backbenchers.